I'll jump out the window, and then I'll fly down to the first floor, and then I fly back into the room here. Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have another whiskey cocktail. It's not the oldest cocktail, but it's kind of the most famous, or they call it the king amongst the cocktails, because it's so well liked, well received, and just many people buy it, and every bartender does it. And there are so many variations of the whiskey sour. Every bartender makes it more sweet, more sour, and more creamy with more egg. So the main ingredients are really whiskey sour, then the lemon juice for sour, and a bit of sugar syrup, and in the end you actually add egg white and shake it so it's foamy. But we have something vegan here, it's called fee foam. And I remember for the topic of whiskey sour, there was a time I was sitting in the bar and two guys in the bar were having an argument. That one guy said, yeah, I have a super drink, the whiskey sour, and if you drink that drink, then you're gonna have superpowers. And then other guy's gonna say, no, you're just drunk. And yeah, they were both drunk. And that guy's like, no, really, I'll drink a whiskey sour, and I'll jump out the window, and then I'll fly down to the first floor, and then I fly back into the room here. And that guy says, no, you're gonna die. And they were arguing on, and then actually that guy actually ordered a whiskey sour, and he opened the window and jumped out. And yeah, so he jumped out, went down to the first floor, and then he actually stopped and came back up. And everybody was like, whoa. Especially the other guy, like, whoa, how do you do that? And he was like, okay, I want to have a whiskey sour. And he went up to the bartender, ordered the whiskey sour, drank the whiskey sour, jumped out the window, and he was dead. And there was one guy yelling from the other side of the room, Superman, you're a real asshole when you're drunk.
Another job well done.
Well, oh, that's what I like about a whiskey sour. A whiskey sour it's called whiskey sour, but it should actually be called whiskey sweet and sour. So you really have that sweetness and sour, and that's a really nice taste profile, combined with the sweetness and a bit of the intensity of the whiskey here. I do love it when my whiskey sour is not that sour, but a bit more sweet. So my variation would be maybe, except for the 3-2, I would go for 2-3, and that would be my whiskey sour. You can play around with it and find you a perfect whiskey sour for yourself. Yeah, so thank you very much. If you like this video, then please feel free to give me a thumbs up, and see you next time.
Superman will catch me before I even hit the ground.